So, you've decided that, I need a change in my life. And you figure, oh my gosh, it's something, something's come on me, like an idea or inspiration, and I want to go back to school. Well, before you do that, excuse me, just adjusting this. Before you do that, there's some tips I would like to give you and maybe some thoughts that you might want to consider. Number one, if you're going to go back to school, make sure that you know what you want to do. And how do you figure that out? You can take some aptitude tests. You can go online. You can actually call the school that you're going to and see if they offer some aptitude testing that might be able to help you out. That's number one. Number two, if you've been out of school for a while, like I was at one point, this thing's really bothering me. There was a time where I was out of school for numerous years. And I went through some hard times and thought, after I got myself out, I want to go back to school and better myself. I went for dental assisting. Turned out to be a complete flop, but I passed it with 90s and things. So tip number one, make absolute sure that you treat your school like a job. That's number one. Because if you go to school and you half-ass it, you're not going to succeed. Number two, if you go to school and you have homework, if you could stay at the school after the school is done, like they have a cafeteria or something, like a college or a university, make sure that you do not leave that school unless all your homework is done and you've read through all of your homework. You've done your studying. Because when you go home, you're going to have so many distractions. For me, my distraction was the TV, the computer, the phone, my thoughts. Trust me, when you're lying in bed and you have homework to do, it's always like, oh yeah, I'll get to it, but this has got to be done first, or that's got to be done first, or this thought is in my mind that I need to address. Stay at school, finish your homework, finish your studying. That way when you go home, your home time is your home time. Your home time is your home time. Number three, make all the preparations you need before going to school so that when you come home from school after studying and doing your homework, your meals are ready. Your laundry's done. Everything's all done. I mean, then again, that could happen when you come home, but it's always good to have these things planned. Make a plan. Make a plan. You don't just want to not have a plan, because if you don't have a plan, then you're going to spend a lot of your time doing these things. Another thing that I want to go through is, make sure that you have everything, like your notes, your study notes. If you need to print them off beforehand. Make that one of your things. Have a notebook. Don't rely on your phone, because if you rely on putting things in your phone, you're going to get calls, you're going to use it to scroll, and you're going to use it to surf. Don't do that. And the last thing, if you can, get a partner. Get a partner in school so that if you miss something, your partner might be like, hey, you know what? This assignment's due, or that assignment's due, or hey, here's some notes. I had a partner in school, and I would print off his notes when he'd forget, and he'd print off my notes when I'd forget. It was really good. Oh, and the very, very last thing, and I made this mistake, be careful of wolves. Be careful of wolves, because people will come up to you. And I had my partner, and other people were like, oh, can you help us study, or can you help us with homework? Unless you can, and not expect anything back, don't do it. Because me and my partner, we helped out so many people, and those people, after they got what they needed, they treated us like they didn't know us. They took what we had to offer and just pretended like we didn't exist. So focus on yourself, focus on your partner, anyone else who comes in. If you can offer them the help out of the kindness of your heart, do it. Don't expect anything back, because chances are they're not going to help you. Anyways, that's my time. Take care. See you next video.